Hello and welcome to another update for my Mets Realm theme team and Out of the Park Baseball 25 Perfect Team. This is the year 2050, and if you saw last season, I barely made it into the playoffs, even though we had a below 500 record. It was kind of surprising, and the conference was pretty bad too. So going into the year 2050, I am kind of, I don't know, not optimistic, I would say, but I'm hoping that my team does better. And yeah, gotta keep pushing forward. Now, as you know, I've always mentioned that if I ever felt that my team was not moving forward and that I hit a wall, that I would end the series. So I'm hoping that our team does better here in 2050, and you're gonna find out in a little bit. Now, if you're new to the channel, what I do is I hide my record and give you the stats, and then at the end of giving you the stats, you can guess the record. And so let's get right to it, right to the rotation. So you'll see that there's a new member of the rotation, but we're going to start with Christian Scott. Christian Scott, a 3.88 ERA, and not a horrible ERA, but he was better in the beginning, kind of fell off near the end. And so, yeah, not horrible, but I expected a little bit more from him. And 13 wins, 12 losses, not horrible. Then we got Bobby Ojeda. Kind of disappointed in him, a 4.61 ERA, 10 wins, 14 losses. I invested a lot into him, and he actually started off okay, but then he kind of fell off. And so let's kind of take a look at his stat line right here. So he starts off, I'm pretty sure it was this season. It wasn't this season. Oh, here it is. He had a good stretch from May 18th to June 20th, 25th, where he gave up 1 run to 3 runs, and then his ERA blew up a few times, giving up 8 earned runs, 6 earned runs, 7 earned runs in September. So he wasn't great, but he wasn't good, but he wasn't quite as bad as his ERA because of the blow-ups in his ERA. So Bobby Ojeda, I'm still trying to figure him out, where he actually fits, and if I have to tweak him a bit with his settings, or yeah, so he's a work in progress. Now, you'll see in my third spot, Kodai Senga. He is a new addition, and this is what his card looks like. And he only gave me a few starts, and so he's got a pretty good card, a 101 Future Legend. I acquired him by purchasing him on the market, and he, I only had him for 3 starts. He gave me 1 great start, 1 so-so start, and 1 bad start. So the jury is still out on Kodai Senga about whether he'll turn things around for me in my team. And so going to see how that goes. And let's see. Jacob deGrom, 4.47 ERA. Yeah, not great. 4-13. Not good. I don't know what's going on with deGrom. This card seems like it should perform so much better, but it doesn't. So I'm actually toying with the idea of moving Syndergaard in for deGrom, but we'll see. So, yeah, not as good as I would have hoped. Tom Seaver, probably the most disappointing one. A 5 ERA, 8 wins, 15 losses. Not good. Not good. He was bad from the beginning. And I don't know what to think about. I don't know why that card isn't working. For whatever reason, this game just does not like Tom Seaver. Ever since I started playing Perfect Team, all my Tom Seaver cards have not done well at the higher leagues. And so, I don't know. That says something about the card or about the game or whatever. But for whatever reason, the Tom Seaver cards never work all that well for me. And this is supposed to be a team chemistry thing. So I got a lot of his players on. I have team chemistry rating really high. So you would think that his card would do very well. And so, yeah, kind of disappointing. Let's go to the pen. Now you'll notice some changes to the pen a little bit. So let's go right from the top. Tug McGraw, 30 saves, 4.20 ERA. Not great. Not great. He was disappointing. Probably one of his worst performances to date. Billy Wagner, a 3.54 ERA. He didn't have a great year. He finished with a decent ERA, but his ERA was, you can't see it on your screen, but it was 2.22 last season and 2.69 the year before. He's going backwards, unfortunately. So that was not good. Now you'll see I move Nolan Ryan into my pen because I mentioned last video that he was just not going far enough in the innings, but he was actually kind of okay as a starter. But I wanted to see if my team could benefit from him in the bullpen, because my bullpen, as you can see by the ERA, all the ERAs are not particularly great. So, yeah, he's in the pen for now. We'll see. And so 5.35 ERA, a lot of that I'm pretty sure was gotten from being a starter. So now we got Orozco, of 5.69 ERA. I don't know what's going on with him. He's gotten worse. Last season he was 4.02. This is 5.69. I don't know what's going on with Orozco. Skip Lockwood, 5.10 ERA. He's another one. His card looks like it could be so much better than how it performs, but it only gives me a 5.10 ERA this season and 3.53 last season. So Roger McDowell, kind of disappointing. 4.27. His ERA was kind of okay in the beginning of the year, but kind of fell off. So 4.27, not particularly great. And yeah. Then we got Syndergaard, who I actually moved into the rotation temporarily before I got Senga. I think I moved Ojeda temporarily into the... I think it was Ojeda that I moved temporarily. Oh no, you know who it was? It was Ryan. I swapped Ryan with Syndergaard, and and then when I got Senga, I had Danny Frisella, who was bad also, and I moved him down. So Syndergaard pitched so, not particularly great, but 3.87 as an ERA, and then Frank Viola, 5.26 ERA as a avoid high leverage reliever, so long reliever, so not particularly great on the pitching side. Probably one of my worst pitching ERAs since the very beginning. Not trending in a very good direction here, so let's go to our lineups. And here we go. So no one new added to the lineup. So let's go to the stats. I like to organize by average. So we'll go and look at actually David Wright, 2.83 average, 283 average, 13 homers, 58 RBIs. Did much better than I would have expected, but he was so far on the side of hitting lefties actually. 358 average against lefties and 245 against righties. So that's pretty far on one side. And so even though I had him up high, I decided to put him up high anyway, because as you can see, the averages are not great. Bobby Bonilla, 260 average, so goes right down at 260. Not great. 19 homers, 70 RBIs, 71 runs. And, yeah, not great. Cleon Jones, I have him as on a platoon with Cedeno to end the year. 258 average. 8 homers, 37 RBIs. Francisco Lindor, 253 average. He's doing okay in the splits, but I have him for defense. His defense is why he gets played. So, and then Cespedes, 40 homers, 108 RBIs, 249 average. He was third in the league for home runs, so that's good. He's also ranked 3 times on my combinator, so that's why he's probably performing a little good better. It is a little surprising that 40 home runs is the 3rd best in the league. Seems like home runs are kind of down for some reason. And then Edgardo, 240 average, 9 homers, 57 RBIs. Not particularly great. Strawberry, 21 homers, 60 RBIs, 235 average. Not great. Piazza, 17 homers, 64 RBIs, 229 average. Cedeno, 207 average, 22 stolen bases. Beltran, 18 homers, 63 RBIs, 207 average, 45 stolen bases. So that was good. And actually the only person that really, besides David Wright, that had the big average, 283, the only person that outperformed it was Duffy Dyer, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs. So when your best player is Duffy, one of your players that has outperformed expectations is Duffy Dyer, probably not a very good sign. So yeah, let's go right to the home screen here. All right, so how well do you think my team did after hearing all of the damage and all of the high ERAs, low averages? How well do you think my team did? You're going to find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, my team was a measly 68 wins and 94 losses. A big drop off. Big drop off. So, yeah, pretty bad. It was pretty bad. As bad as you would have, well, not as bad as you would have thought, but bad enough that I'm not totally surprised that I had another bad season. I'm surprised that it was as bad as this. And I had a lot of bad losing streaks. A lot of bad losing streaks, and not so much in this month. A lot of streaks right here. A lot of losses in August. July was terrible for me. A lot of losses in July. Let's go to the reports and logs. I was 7-19 in July. That'll do it for you. Going 7-19 in a month will tank you. May I was so April I was 13-13. Actually, should be 13-14 because I had a game in March. But May 12-15, June 11-16, July 7-19, August 13-13, September 12-15, plus two October games, so 12-17. So that's what a bad team looks like. And in case you're wondering, I am not being relegated. So this is 68 wins. 62 was the cutoff, so I passed relegation by 6 wins. So not particularly good. Not particularly good. The prognosis isn't good for my team. And so where do we go moving forward? Let's take a look at standings. Let's see. I was 46 behind first place. The first place team had 114 wins, so we were not even close here. And then we were 16.5 behind in the wild card. So this is not going to be good. And so, yeah, that's the update for my Mets Realm theme team. And yeah, like I said at the beginning, if I ever felt like my team was going to hit a wall, then we'll pull the plug. And I'm sorry to say that I think we are reaching that end very soon. But we did add Senga to the team, so we're going to see how well Senga does for my team next season. And if Senga does not turn things around for my team next week, then either next season or the one after that might be the last video in this series. So let's hope that we can be competitive and that, that we can actually move up and continue playing and enjoying the game. I'm not going to continue to make video series of something that is clearly not ever going to get better. So I hope you understand that. And if you are watching this video, let me know what you think in the comments. If you think my team has hit that wall that I have mentioned in videos past, I feel like we are almost there. I hope I'm wrong. But I have 235 packs here, as you can see. And I have most of the cards that I need. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. That's much appreciated. If you're into boxing, Undisputed Boxing leaves early access on October 8th. And I will be having another career mode run plus multiplayer matches after that. So Anyway, thanks for watching and have a good day. Hopefully 2051 is a better time.